It's the Scotty Ray Report, reliable, fast, and true. Headlines, weather, local news, he brings it all to you. From the courthouse to the back roads, he don't miss a thing. Traffic, storms, communities, on top of everything. Bringing you the news you need at home or on your drive. Listen in, it's Scotty Ray time.
And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. It is Tuesday, is it not?
It is Tuesday, the 25th.
25th. Oh, my baby girl's got a birthday today.
You
So that
forget that.
makes Madison, if I'm not mistaken, about 29-ish. I might do some arithmetic, but I think that's right.
You gonna get her an apple pie for her birthday?
What would an apple pie do?
I don't know, but you got all them apples.
She's a big apple eater. Little Johnny Appleseed.
Madison Appleseed.
She likes stuff like that for some reason.
Ain't
There.
nothing wrong with fruit. Good
Ooh.
stuff. As long as you put candy coating on the outside, you leave that.
Those you talking about like the caramel apples?
Yes.
Those are fairly good there. You ever done an apple bobbing contest?
When I was little.
I can't say that I've ever done that. I've seen it done, but I've never partaken of that.
Yeah, I remember as a child, that was something we all did. You know, stick our face all down in the water and snip and snort and everything else when the next kid comes along. I'll do it.
Yeah, it's not for me.
Not something I'd want to try anymore.
Yep, yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's all over there.
Yeah.
I mentioned a moment ago to where Iran's threatening Barron Trump, and then we turn to the other side. And you're not old enough to see this. I can't show you, Odie. Have you seen all the pictures they took of Ivanka? She was out on a what do you call it? Surfboard. Yeah, and you can't. I ain't showing you that. You ain't old enough. When you
Not old enough for that.
When you get 60, I'll let you look.
All right, that'll work.
She's full grown. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
I ain't gonna say nothing else either.
She is a pretty woman, and of all of them, I really think that she is
She's sharp as a tack.
That's what I mean by that. I think she outdoes Eric and Don Jr.
Yeah.
twofold. That
Now,
girl's got
Barron's
it.
becoming a pretty slick little fella himself.
Right.
About 8 foot tall.
Boy's big.
Yeah.
But I think she is the one to watch. Now, whether or not she ever runs for political office, I'll never know. But we'll see what the future holds for all of them.
Yeah, she's definitely up there.
As we mentioned, we've got before long, it's going to be Labor Day, September the 7th, right around the corner.
Yeah.
So if you just got to wear white, go ahead and do that now before we get to then, because you can't wear it after.
It's over.
You're supposed to
Unless you're up north and it gets covered with snow.
What is it they say you go to jail if you wear white shoes after? Isn't that the old saying?
I can't remember. You can't wear it. I can't remember what they said would happen.
It's something like, I've heard the old folks talk about it many, many, many years ago. It's been a long time there. We do hope you're feeling well. Get your birthdays. We're starting to see a few of them start to trickle in there. We got a few things that we'll get over and into here that happened over the last 24 hours.
Few things.
Yes, sir. That's up and coming there. Let's see. Yeah. Bless it, bless it, bless it. Also, we found out more, and we'll get into this in just a second, about the 3-year-old that was shot in Meridian. We got a few more details on that. The name has not been released, but we'll get into who, what, and how in just a moment. We'll do that next with Scotty Ray and Odie.
We chose to use Environment Masters for our maintenance needs. So I get the phone calls. It's time for your, checkup. We want to schedule you. I appreciate that. That's really helpful.
Our Priority 1 maintenance program gives us the chance to do in-depth maintenance twice a year. We fix small problems before they become big problems. We change filters, clean and calibrate your system so it operates safely and at peak efficiency, all included in your membership. That's hassle-free plumbing and AC.
Spring is here. It's time to get your lawn looking its best with Kubota mowers. Parish Tractor's Kubota Z232 KW42 is the perfect mower for a pristine lawn. And now, you can own one with payments as low as $95 a month. Visit Parish Tractor today and take advantage of this amazing offer. 2.99% APR financing now through 6/30/25. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more information.
More than a tractor store.
The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built in, are conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group. Welcome back. Don't forget that if you ever need a tornado shelter, they will help you out. Those are very, very handy there.
That is still going around with MEMA and FEMA. That's they're still doing the
assist
the drawing to see, because you've got most of the winners have turned around and says no, they're not going to participate. So it went to another group of winners, and then some of those have taken advantage, and then some says, no, I'm not going to participate.
What OD means, you get X amount of dollars towards a unit.
You get, right. $3,500 is the most you're going to get back. And they're only going to give you 75% back, but you cannot purchase one beforehand. So they have to, you got to give them the location. They've got to approve it. Then they've got to come out, and they're going to mark it and all this stuff here. You got to pay for everything up front, and they give you 75% up to $3,500 back.
And how do you go about applying for this?
So the application right now is closed. But if you put your name in the hat when it was open, and didn't get on that first batch of winners, they're still trickling that down. So until they get through with the monies that they had to push out, they're probably not going to do another one. But we'll see. We've got a meeting with MEMA coming up, so we'll find out what the new update on that is.
All I can tell you is that sounds like a bunch of paperwork.
It's a lot of paperwork.
There you go.
So, but it's still out there. If you put your name in the hat, just hang on. Don't do anything yet.
Friday night, I would learn that a 3-year-old was shot. We did a story on him. I was originally told this was an accidental shooting to some degree. There was not a lot of information given on this. I knew things that I couldn't say, as in, if you can't, what's the old saying? If you can't prove it, it never happened.
Right.
So we finally got confirmation on what I believed. And here's the rest of the story. And again, the name has not been given to us. We should be getting that today, tomorrow, whatever we want to say here. But a 3-year-old child was shot around 7 p.m. on Friday evening. This would be in the 4300 block of 30th Street. During the altercation, Odie, a husband and a wife were arguing. Now, and this is where I don't have the defining line. Was there a gun in the hand? I'm not sure, but they were arguing, and the mother discharged a weapon, striking the 3-year-old. Now, she has been arrested, and she has been charged. She has 2 charges: felony child abuse, a bond of $200,000, and aggravated domestic violence, $100,000 bond, bringing her total bond to $300,000. Now, well, my word of an accidental shooting is somebody's cleaning a weapon and it accidentally goes off. You have one in your hand and it drops to the floor and it discharges. That is my terminology of an accidental death. I had a good friend of mine who lost a family member one time years ago deer hunting, that reached in to get a weapon off the seat, and when they did, the trigger caught a seatbelt, and it went off and struck them. That's accidental.
Yeah.
When a child is struck during an argument, that's borderline. I was not there, and again, we don't have much more details other than an argument was going on, and the firearm was discharged, striking the child. Now, At the same time, the child is non-life threatening. I think it was an arm flesh wound where the child received and was taken by private car to the hospital. But it's a serious matter.
All right. So a flesh wound to me and you versus a flesh wound by bullet
Yeah, and
to a 3-year-old.
that's got to be pretty serious.
Yeah. Little, prayers for that child.
Yeah, and again, they know who it is. It just hasn't been turned over to us or a photo, and I think both of those need to happen. This is that's a serious charge there.
Yes, it is.
If you're going to argue, you argue. You don't bring. You know where I'm going with that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're hoping justice will be served here on this to prevent something worse the next time. That makes sense.
That's right. Yeah.
Sometimes things just never cease to shock you of what can happen. But again, that was Friday afternoon around 7 o'clock, and police went to the scene, done an investigation apparently.
That's a tough deal.
It is.
That's a tough deal.
And again, we've got here, this is the original story of the information that I was given. You can click on this one and go to the original story as you click that. And then that's the original story where it was listed as accidental. So if you'd like to get freshened up on that, go to the page and then you read all about it. Go back and look at all of that.
Yeah.
Last night, I got several phone calls of, why is the police running across the parking lot at El Norte?
Ruh-roh. They were hungry.
They were very hungry. It was a whole group of them.
Good place to eat.
It was a short chase as a car was pulled over a traffic violation there at the Exxon. There's 3 or 4 people in the car, and somebody decided they didn't want to hang around to find out why the police was pulling the car over. And
yeah. Time for me to go.
And sometimes you just can't outrun those little things that go. Right. I was showing, and I think I may need a pair of these. I was showing
those gloves.
The newest, what ICE is going to be wearing.
For hands-on.
And apparently some police departments have been using this, and they're electrified gloves. I mean, I might have a chance now against Angie.
Not now. Who you think's going to order them? And her pair's coming in first.
And they were given, and they do it basically like they do the tasers. You have to go through it to use them. And they had people sitting in chairs, and the guy would just touch them and flop. Man, that's a whole lot easier. Because I'm sure you do get into altercations to where you don't have a chance to reach for that weapon. It's a game changer.
Yeah, one of the worst thing that an officer wants to do is go hands on somebody.
Right.
And if they jump you need to go hands on. It's not going to be but one of you putting hands on after this.
There's some at the Texaco I've seen I didn't want to go hands.
That's yeah. Well, growing up, you had that little shocker, and those kids would go around going, "You want to shake my hand?"
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, do it with this.
Yeah, this is like that to a whole new level.
Yeah, boy.
And it really looks like it'll be revolutionary to the law enforcement world of, and I don't know what they cost. What tasers are 7,000? Am I right? Like a,
I'm not sure
high.
what they're not cheap
by any means.
I'm sure these are not going to be. You got to remember to charge them.
Yeah, that would be bad. Thank you.
Hold on, let me change the battery.
Toby Keith, get you some.
Get you some.
I'm determined to get a price on that. I'm just curious because they're saying there was $20 million was going to be spent on ICE getting them. They never did a breakdown per pair of what it would cost there. We got tomorrow, and we want to remind you about this so you can kind of make plans to change your direction of travel for tomorrow. We're going to have a traffic delay here in Meridian on I-20, the westbound off-ramp of 49th Avenue, which is 151. How you'd go to the co-op.
Right. Yep.
Right there. It's going to be closed from 7 p.m. on Wednesday to about 2 a.m. Thursday morning. They're going to be working straight through, trying to work on this at night to where they can get it taken care of.
go ahead and get it done, get it over with. It's going to be a little bit of a nuisance for some, but hey, it's better to get these things repaired when it can still be used.
I call that the shortcut exit that always ends up being in not such a shortcut exit if you're trying to get to Highway 19, where you cut across, you get to the co-op.
You better have a train schedule.
Yeah, there's the train. And we've seen many a criminal think that they're going to do that also.
Come back the other way.
Then there's the train. They have nowhere to go. If you were running from the law, never use 49th Avenue.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's just not
Public
going
service announcement.
I remember when Michael Ted blocked the guy in that was running for the. Remember that night?
Sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't a train, but there was a Michael Ted in front of him.
No, there was a train. You remember they blocked the road in? He ran up to the train, and then the police said that the fire trucks blocked it.
No, that was 29th Avenue I was thinking about.
Yeah, this was 49th because I took pictures. I was there that night. I went, you ain't going nowhere.
Check this out. Yeah, you're stuck.
You are caught. So
Ruh-roh raggy.
they were practicing for tennis that night, I guess, there.
You mean that game they won?
I hadn't had a chance to talk to them about all of that yet, of the preparation for the Meridian. And what I'm joking about is the Meridian Police Department and also the fire department. They did a basketball game last year. Who won that?
I think fire department won it.
And now they've gone into a tennis match, and the fire department won that. And then didn't fire department also win the one over at the basketball courts right behind the sheriff's department?
No.
I got pictures because Percy was the referee at that one, and I got and I want to say the fire department. You fire department boys, tell us. I think y'all won at that.
Somebody will let us know.
And I forget the name of the little area there behind. It's off of where the bridge is out. Those apartment complexes that are there. They got basketball courts there, and it was
Sawashi Creek.
Sawashi Creek. It was some games that went on there.
Vaguely remember that.
I got pictures somewhere. And I want to say fire department also won that. Now, I ain't saying they're cheating or anything, like some have alluded to.
They wouldn't do that, would they?
See, Bob says because the fire department's going to be 15 minutes ahead of the police.
They going to get there.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
When fire trucks come, get out the way.
Yeah. And horn blows, that means move.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They ain't going to ask a second time.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. We'll tell you about an incident that happened yesterday in the Collinsville area. You want to talk about a rearrangement? We'll get into that next.
Attention all Medicare recipients. Are rising healthcare costs affecting your budget? As always, Parker Marketing is here for you. Now is the open enrollment period for Medicare Advantage. Call or come by Parker Marketing, and one of our friendly staff will help you navigate the changes and review your plan for the coming year. Now is the time to act. Call, visit our website, or come see us today at Parker Marketing.
Our local headlines are brought to you by The Rock House, Highway 19 North.
Home. It's where we do the things we love with the people we love. So what if we live tomorrow in the same place as we did yesterday? With help, we can. Home instead for a better what's next.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, day beds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Carrie was informing us about the Zero Road area is closed because they're replacing a bridge there.
Yeah.
You can't travel south from Causeyville Road. So that's what we got going on there.
All right. Let's see if we've got this one.
Did you find it there?
I haven't yet.
Let's see here. Let's see what Road and Bridge has for us here as we go back and look at that. And again, this is one of the, here it is right here.
3000 block.
Friendly reminder, it is going to be closed at Zero Road.
Yesterday.
Began yesterday, 3000 block. It's the railroad division there. So.
Yeah. And it's going to be a little while to get that bridge replaced.
Like, what do you mean as in a little while?
Oh,
Like a month?
we're looking at most likely 3-4 months.
Oof. Oof. So can't be traveling, but you can't speed that up. That's just something that takes a little time.
But you don't want a bridge just thrown together. That's not safe.
No, it's not. But yeah, so y'all keep that in mind if you're out in the zero area there. Kerry, thank you for reminding me about that. I'd almost forgotten that was going on.
Yep.
As we mentioned, Collinsville. This is. Let me find it, Odie. I almost done away with it here. This was one of the biggest booger bear accidents that I've seen in quite some time that happened in Collinsville yesterday. This would be near College Park Auto, the new building. You gonna be okay over there, Otis?
I think so.
A boy sneezing. As we look at this, a car was rear-ended. Let's go here and take a look here. And this is the automobile that took a strike from the back. 2 people were transported to a local hospital. Look at the damage that was done on this.
Man, that took a hit.
And the Igloo is not going to make it. We've marked the Igloo cooler unsafe.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be usable anymore.
As we look at that Dodge truck involved with that, it also took a pretty doggone big lick there. And again, this could have ended up tragedy, but it did have injuries, but no loss of life as we look along of what happened here. This would be on the opposite. Where College Park Auto's new location is, it's across the road in the northbound side, near toy stores, right along in there, where all of that is. Again, fortunate is the best thing I can say of what went on with that accident there. This could have been so much worse. But we're glad that it worked out the way it did, and everybody's going to be okay in the end. Some soreness, without a doubt, there.
Thank you, Scott. We appreciate it. Stephanie said that wish they'd hurry up on 80 in Newton County. It has been a while on that, Stephanie, but I think that's a couple of bridges, isn't it? It wasn't just one.
Oh yeah,
bridge
it's
on
2
80.
bridges.
So that's double long.
And that's you can't get in or out. You're on 20. Like if the traffic gets blocked in between, you're just there till it opens up.
No way around it. So we'll have to check in. I'll make a phone call, see if I can't get a report on the progress of Highway 80.
Another view of that accident yesterday there. The car just off the shoulder of the road there after that accident there. Big thank you to all the first responders that went out to help out with that. My oh my. We had a vehicle that was left in the roadway. Penn Lane, do you know where that is, Odie?
Penn Lane, I've heard of Penn Lane.
If you're going out of Meridian toward Equipment, old Highway 145, before you get to where the White Castle was, remember the honky tonk?
Yeah.
Before you get there and you're winding out of Meridian, there's a dirt road to the right. And that is a public road there.
Yes.
Well, a vehicle was left in the road there yesterday, and it was hauled. I watched the vehicle for roughly 3 weeks back at the Double Quick? Sat there at the car wash for about 3 weeks there. And then it was moved up here, and then after it blocked the road, it was towed. And that's all I got to say about that. Lewis,
if I'm not mistaken, that Penn Road, that was... right off the road was the original Moose Lodge.
Yes, I believe you're right. And that goes back into the road at the White Castle Road, Grand Avenue, isn't it?
Grand Avenue.
It goes back into Grand Avenue. But it's a little narrow road there, not paved or anything, but still a public road, and you can't leave your car sitting in there. That was off in the ditch, and it got towed.
Hey, you got to use towed.
On a road. We had a power line down yesterday near the pharmacy there at Clarkdale. So there for a little while, they were without power in that area as crews worked to fix all of that.
That was a tough little deal. So quite a few of them were down. So if you were in that area and you went dark, it would have been a good time to have had one of those fancy generators that automatically comes on, and you can get that from Environment Masters. They also take care of your heating, your air, your electric, and your plumbing. They do it all. Been in business since 1957. Been around a while. They're good at what they do.
Oh, yeah.
They can keep your power on when everyone else's is out. Just give them a call.
That's kind of important there.
Yes.
Let's see what else we've got here. It looks as though what Trump has been trying to pass when it deals with the voter fraud, the mail-in voting, that the Supreme Court is going to help out on this. Now, we're getting really close to a lot of these elections starting. It's going to be.
There was a report that, a couple of reports that said, Schumer was not real happy, said that if this passes, we're going to lose a lot of Democrats because they're trying to make it where only Americans vote.
Did he actually say that? Make it to only where Americans can vote?
Yeah.
And
that's the point.
And that's not choosing sides. It's true. You should only.
I don't care who you vote for, as long as you go vote. That's my key. This 30% is wrong. Go vote. But then you've got to be an American to vote for an American office.
Yep.
Period. And if you're not from America and you come over here and you come in the door and you get your paperwork and you fill that out and you go through the due diligence to become an American citizen, welcome to America. We're happy you're here. Please join in, which means get a job, pay taxes, and enjoy society like the rest of us.
Hey, careful on that word pay taxes, because we do a little bit, way too much of that.
Yeah, but if we get more I'm paying, it might help lower it.
No, Odie, you're missing the point. That just means, well, I got more money. Let me spend more. The heck with saving money. We'll be right back as we get your morning underway here in just a moment. We got a lot still to talk about what's going on in the community.
Chuck needs to be chucked.
Chuck. Grass cutting season is here, and if you need a new lawnmower, drop in and visit our friends at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have size yard you have. Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Visit our friends at Freeman Tractor, Highway 494.
On a hot day chasing crime in Meridian, to make a man thirsty, there's no better way than an ice-cold Coca-Cola to quench your thirst.
Or an ice-cold Diet Coke if you prefer that flavor.
No matter where you're at, stop by a local store and support that store and Meridian Coca-Cola. They're supporting us every day.
The Rock House, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for summer. From weed eaters to push lawnmowers to riding lawnmowers, they have one of the largest selections of chainsaws you can find, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or a guitar, not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rock House even has a separate lobby for your pawns for confidentiality. Visit them today, Rock House, Highway 19 North.
The Scotty Ray Report studio is sponsored by Environment Masters, providing hassle-free heating and cooling, plumbing, and electrical services since 1957, and now serving Meridian homeowners. Welcome back. One thing to keep in mind, I was reading up, occasionally it happens here in Meridian. It just happened in Jackson, Mississippi. If for whatever reason you were to break down on an interstate, stay put, call someone. Never ever try to cross I-20 in like downtown Meridian. I saw somebody, matter of fact, I saw somebody yesterday, Odie, that two people that ran across I-20 in front of the Chevrolet place from Kentucky Fried Chicken ran across. You can get hurt very bad. It ended tragically in Jackson, Mississippi over the weekend. Gallatin Street, talking about there, I-20 as you're coming into there. The 63-year-old man attempted to cross I-20. It didn't. And now the lady that struck him will forever have this in her mind.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think, I wouldn't try. It's too much travel in Jackson. It's like the lady a few years ago in Jackson that dropped her cell phone accidentally out the window, stopped the car and got out to get it.
Yeah.
It didn't end well for her either. It's just too much traffic.
some people have said, well, why don't we put a fence down the middle of I-20? And that's extremely dangerous. One, somebody would try to climb it. But if you had a wreck and a car went up on that K-rail and grabs hold to that fence, now that fence is coming down and can cause a much larger wreck than what you had to begin with. But the only thing you could do there is to go in and replace those K-rails with a 8-foot concrete wall down through there. They're not feasible either.
That wire seems to work pretty well there that's on the rest of the interstate. It stops cars from crossing over.
Yeah, but they can still get over that if they want.
Oh, you could climb over it, yes.
Yeah. But to keep people from going to walking across, it's a little walk, but I mean, you've got a bridge here. You've got a couple more bridges down this way. And there's a way you can safely go under the interstate and be safe, but people are doing it all the time.
We've covered a few that just didn't end well, is what I'm getting at.
And it's sad.
It is. It is. Let's go back in history a little bit today. This is
Bond.
This is, boy, was he not
James
good?
Bond.
Well,
He's the best. He was
You
the
think?
best. Yeah.
So did you like him better at Bond better than you did on The Rock?
I don't know now.
And then this movie was one of my favorites.
And then Red October.
Yeah.
Yeah, just about anything he's played in.
Sean Connery.
Boy,
what an actor he was. And a gentleman and a scholar from everything that I've ever read on that guy. You just don't get much better than him. Ladies always seem to like him. And he hadn't been deceased all that long. You remember this guy?
Yeah.
Kathy Lee, wasn't that his partner?
Kathy Lee started off with Kathy Lee.
Regis, he was born in 1931. And I think he's deceased now. If I'm not mistaken, Regis ain't with us no more.
I don't know if he's passed or not, but yeah, he did Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yep.
You know, the guy that the first millionaire got down to that last question and he goes, can I make a phone call? He goes, yeah. He said, who you want to call? He said, my dad. So he called us up and he goes, okay, so-and-so, your son's here and he needs a little question needs a little help with a question. So you got 10 seconds. Dad, I don't need your help. I just wanted to call and tell you I won $1 million. Huh?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Iron Eyes Cody. Was the question. It was the Indian that showed up that cried on the Clean Up America campaign.
I remember that.
And he saw it down there. Iron Eyes Cody, I know who that is.
Yeah, I remember that as a kid watching that.
I do too.
You remember this guy from Top Gun?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a pretty good actor.
1933 is when he's in his 90s now. He's getting up there.
Yeah, just a little bit.
This was I don't know if this was when Bonanza, after what's his name, thought that he was too big for Bonanza after Adam Cartwright left. Thought he was this character was brought on. It was remember the little redheaded kid that was on there?
Vaguely.
It just got bad. I watch Hop Sing all the time. I still like Hop Sing, but this was just it went south after this guy came. David Carradine, born today. He was on there, one of the characters that they brought on there to try to replace Adam, and it just never worked.
Yeah. Now we are getting reports that Regis died in 2020.
I thought so.
So yeah,
Ward knew that.
I didn't really keep up a whole lot with him.
Well, he was. You got to give credit. That guy was good at what he did. A great talk show host. He was clever and always point.
So a guy who came his regular job was in the stock market, and his buddies, they couldn't be seen in public singing rock and roll, so they had to come up with something. And he also owns the Money Bag picture, so he owns it. And would that give you enough hint on who that is?
Well, and let me show you his pictures. Y'all remember this guy there from Kiss, Gene Simmons? But Odie, of all the people that I've ever watched, and I've seen him, I don't think he can go back to Fox anymore. That is one money-hungry cat.
Now he is that. Now he's going.
I think it controls his world, if you know what I mean by that. And that's when it crosses. There's nothing wrong with having money, but when is it almost worship it? Is that the word?
Close to it. Yeah.
It becomes bad. There is a difference. But didn't he bust into a meeting the last time he was at Fox, into a business meeting, and they barred him from ever coming back?
It was something like that. Yeah.
He ain't my pick of the litter. Not what I would do.
Hey, this was he's a two-hit wonder, wasn't it?
A two-hit wonder, and he's a hippie now. I don't. Well, he did do that Old Town Road.
I thought that was his second one.
Well, no, he had Achy Breaky, Could Have Been Me, and then Some Gave All. So that's 3.
Oh, okay.
And he had some minor stuff back in the day, but minor. And then whatever he did with that guy that wore pink. Yeah, they give me the willies. Billy Ray was born back in 61. And that was back when he kind of looked normal with the ponytail.
That was a rat tail.
Yes, sir. But I don't know if you've seen him. Do y'all remember "Come On and Do the Locomotion"? I don't know who all recorded this, but it was a lot of people that did it. But the first time you heard it there, it went just there all the way. 17-year-old, she took it to the top. It was her only number 1 back in 62.
Really?
And again, it's been done by many people since then. But she done good with that. It was a 3rd of June, another hot and something Mississippi Delta day. It's been a while since I heard it. It was 67 that you'd hear it for the first time. Ode to Billy Joe there. It was number 1 for 4 weeks. Do you ever watch the movie?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I won't go there if you hadn't seen the movie there. What you thought? I'll let bygones be bygones.
Do I need to watch it?
No. Okay. You wouldn't get it now. But different there. Jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. 1970. I'm all right. Miss Jody Messina, Heads, Carolina.
Yep.
If y'all remember all those. Sweet girl. She's still out there on the road somewhere performing today. 1970, make her about 56 there. She goes on with that. Let's see here. This was one of my all-time favorite shows.
Yeah, Stephanie and...
Which one? Jonathan?
Jonathan.
Yep, Heart to Heart. Nothing like being a millionaire running a company and still chasing down bad guys.
No, Stephanie Powers. So what was her name?
Mrs. H.
Yeah, but...
That's her real name is Stephanie Powers.
Yeah. He was Jonathan.
She was just...
I can't remember.
It was Mrs. H is what's his name called her. And Freeway. And Max. He was the chauffeur that drove them around, done everything they did there. But that's been a while there since I've saw that.
It has.
I ain't run up on that on any of the reruns. Channels.
I hadn't either.
Jennifer's what everybody's saying.
Might have been Jennifer. Yeah. So, okay.
Jamie says she used to listen to me and Debo when we were back on the radio.
97. Okay, yeah. So Rhonda and Suzanne both got it. Yep.
There you go there.
So there we, Jennifer.
Chappaquiddick passed away today. If y'all remember Ted Kennedy, it was 09 that he passed away. I didn't realize it'd been that long ago.
It has been a while.
But 09 is, he died today. Neil Armstrong, remember him?
Yeah. Some say he took a secret to his grave.
What secret would that have been? If it was fake or not?
Yeah.
So, yay or nay? I don't know.
I would like to say we did. But, I mean, the technology. Why ain't we been back?
Well, I guess we saw everything we needed to.
Ooh, dirt. Like somebody else said, there's no other lives on planet. How do you know that? Because we would have sent them money by now.
No, that's probably about right. But I want y'all to understand a statement that I'm fixing to make. There are so many people that do believe that there's other life elsewhere. I do not believe in that. I do think there are UFOs. And it is just what it says. And unidentified flying object. That does not mean that it's from another hemisphere.
Got critters in it.
Right. It's not from another Pluto planet. It is somebody else's military. Maybe it's our military that is hiding that in secretive testing something. It is an unidentified flying object. And that's what pilots are seeing as it zips by. They just don't have the clearance to know what it is. Or if it's a spy from another nation that is spying upon them.
No,
that's what it is.
They use hot air balloons for that.
Oh, yeah.
They just go
Remember
real
that time
slow.
we shot that one down? It was a weather balloon. I remember that.
Yeah.
Secret Corps.
Oops. We only got half a forecast.
Joe was all over it, y'all.
It
wasn't nothing coming into our airspace. Things that do happen.
Oh,
do you remember
man.
watching, anybody remember the TV show Alice, Kiss My Grits?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Do you remember the telephone guy? This guy?
Now, yeah, I do now.
I had forgotten all about him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Marvin, I don't know what that tongue word is there, but he passed away today. That was just an accidental typing early this morning. He passed away. I forgot about it. And John McCain, if y'all remember him, didn't he run for president one time?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and he wasn't any good at that either.
He's the one that lost to Obama.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
He had no chance in the beginning.
No, I voted for the governor of Alaska.
She was his running mate, wasn't she? Yeah.
So, all right, we got a message. So Anthony says, y'all do realize that Pluto was not a planet anymore. Unfortunately, that is correct. They took him away from being a planet.
Really?
So I said, I went to the store and I bought 2 of those planetariums, and I've kept them wrapped up ever since they made Pluto not a planet. So
I have to ask, why isn't Pluto?
They said it wasn't big enough.
Well, I missed that memo. See how
That's
concerned I am about
That's
that.
been 30 years ago or so.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it was a planet when I was in high school.
Exactly. So I went and bought 2 planetariums that has Pluto as a planet. Don't know why. Figured it'd be a good idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am still that one guy in America that never watched Star Wars and don't intend to, because that stuff's boring to me.
You know, I never got into Star Wars. I mean, the Star Wars I did. I never got into Star Trek.
Well, I didn't watch any of that. I mean,
I like Star Wars.
It wasn't realistic.
Oh.
It just, that and Planet of the, y'all remember Planet of the Apes coming on? That was so far from what I wanted to see.
Was that when we went there or when they came here?
I don't know. It was on TV. And then they come out with that run there, and I was a kid, and they had something called Logan's Run. I didn't watch that either. I was more into the.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, well, it ain't worth it. It didn't make it long.
Wasn't
but
worth it.
no. It just keep it here on Earth. Do what's right. Watch a good comedy with Jackie Gleason every once in a while.
No,
Watch
like
a little
Alf.
Hooper and Smokey and the Bandit, and you'll be good.
Alf was fun.
Josie
Alien
Wales.
life form.
Put me in charge. I'll fix it all. We'll be right back.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
For over 40 years, you've been able to count on Watt Equipment in DeKalb, Mississippi. They've got your Massey Ferguson's brand new 23 up to 135 horse cab and air tractors. They've got all your hay equipment needs, all your bush hogs. If your tractor needs it, they got it. Also remember, they service all makes and models, whether it's green, orange, blue, red, or yellow. They can get your parts in, they can do your service on your equipment. Don't forget Watt Equipment, DeKalb, Mississippi.
If your car needs any kind of maintenance, see our friends at Eastgate Tire Service in Meridian, Mississippi. They've been doing this for over 35 years. It started out with Matthew's dad, and they're still doing business today. That's tires, oil changes, brakes, shocks, AC work. If you need an alignment, they've got that as well. You'll find them there in Meridian. Drop in today. See them at Eastgate Tire Service, 601-482-1432 on Dale Drive. Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie, as we head toward the top of the hour, 7:45 this morning. The name has been released in this accident that happened Friday afternoon in Meridian. Now, what I'm referring to is the Meridian Police Department, along with the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department Highway Patrol, got a bolo that a white BMW was traveling from Alabama. The Alabama State Troopers released a statement saying that there's a car driving recklessly. It has hit 2 other cars. Now I don't know how bad, if it was just a like that,
scratch,
or if it was an actual hit. Don't know. But as it would reach the city limits of Meridian, the speed would continue to climb and climb. And that's when the black and whites became blue lights. And boogie there, here we go. And it would go through Meridian and get on I-59. And just south of Meridian, somewhere around mile marker 144, as it went under the bridge, the driver would lose control, Odie. It hit the guardrail and the car started swaying. It flips and jumps over the interstate and lands. And this is where it takes us to now. This is a picture of the car. Let me just show you there what is left of that BMW. Now, the person driving the car did not have a safety belt on, a seat belt, however you want to word that. He was thrown from the car. And here's a look at how it happened, where it come across. You see the dirt, how it rolled across the road here and would come to land there. Now, again, he was thrown from the vehicle, and the name has been released. And I'm going to just have to show you the name, folks, because I have no clue. It's there in the blue writing, from Jacksonville, Florida.
Mulaf.
I cannot pronounce it. I've tried to say it slow, and I cannot do it. But he is a 49-year-old man that was driving the car. What caused all that? I don't know. It's under investigation.
Lived in Florida.
I think he was sent from Meridian for an autopsy as to what happened. I think in most instances where that happens, that is a typical procedure that was done. But that's the rest of the story as we know it this morning of what happened on Friday. And it was in excess of 100 miles an hour several times. So that's what went on Friday afternoon. Last night, if you saw blue lights headed down I-20 out to the Lost Gap area, it was reported that we had a fire.
Ooh.
CTED was called. That's those boys that hang out with the Highway Patrol a lot.
Yeah, they the Highway Patrol division that deals with commercial trucks.
Yes, sir. And it was reported, excuse me, Odie, that there was a fire. It ended up being that the truck blew at least 3 tires.
Oof.
And then so the CTED got involved, and they shut the truck down and made it to where you can't leave it, put it out of service.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Hey, Lucy,
how you got 3 tires blowed out?"
Yes, sir. They inspected that, and so it was a little delay if you had your parts on the truck there.
Yeah, you need some new ones.
Some groceries being delivered off of that, so some groceries going to be a little late getting to where they needed to go. There has been an arrest in Kemper County, and I remember, I think this was Saturday morning, fire broke. Yeah, it was Saturday morning, Portable, just south of Scuba, just south of Portable there, Tomola. As we go there, this man has been charged with attempted murder and arson following that fire Saturday in Portable. This would happen around 5:48 in the morning, just as daylight was breaking, that the fire would break out. Authorities went there. They had a verbal altercation with him. It just went back and forth, and he ended up being arrested. His bond was set at $500,000 on each charge, bringing that total to $1 million. Now, you do the arithmetic on all of that, and it's pretty tough.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know the answer to this. I know we got a lot of smart people that watch this, because fortunately I've never been placed in incarceration or anything, or ever had to come up with bond. The money that you put up on a bond, say you have to come up with 20% of the $1 million.
10.
Do you get that money back, or is that just donated to the cause, to the county?
So
I know if you get a bail, it even gets more complicated if you get a bail's bond.
if you get a bail bondsman, you're not going to get that back.
That's a donate. If they put the money up.
Yeah, because they're the ones that are taking the chance of making sure you're there.
But if
if they had $1 million cash bond, you got $100,000. You went up there and gave the court, here's my security bond. And they said, okay, let you out. You would get that money back after you made sure that you were present and everything else.
And the bail
that's why a lot
bondsman
of
is
people
used.
can do a house.
Okay, you could go and put your house up.
Depends. Now, sometimes they say, no, we want cash only. And then sometimes they will say, okay, we'll take a house.
And a
I think it
bail's
depends on a
bondsman
lot
is
of stuff.
used if you don't have the cash to where they put the money up, and you have to pay that back to them.
Correct.
And they keep it.
Correct.
Okay. All right. It's I've just never been. I wanted to ask that. Been one of those how does that work questions in my head.
So if you got to use someone to do that, then that money you're just out of that.
Odie, you got 40 grand on bar.
Yeah, be there in a minute. What y'all having for lunch and dinner today, tomorrow?
That's a chunk, and that's a lot of money for somebody to come up, and then somehow people get out sometimes on these high dollar ones, and you go like, where did that money come?
Well, I mean, there you can.
County usually gets real property,
and you can do your home, really anything of value.
The county would accept.
Well, and then that goes to the judge. It's whatever the judge is allowed.
But they would give you they would release your property back to you if you put that up.
Correct.
Okay.
All it is,
but it has to be paid for and worth that much,
or at least have you. And I don't know how that part works, or if it's something that they could sell and enough equity in it. But I mean, because all this is hey, look, we need to bring you in for this. What are you going to do to assure that you're going to be back here? Now, back Wild West days, all that stuff, you didn't really have that type of bond. You know what they put up? Your family. If you didn't show up, your family took your place.
Keep them. What did Todd just tell us there?
Some of the money goes to court costs if found guilty. If found not guilty, you get most of it back. You can put up property if it's a clear deed and title. So it's got to be paid for.
And that does make sense there.
Bob, I don't know if I would ask if your steel is big enough as long as it's paid for. It depends on now what you get out of that steel. If you can sell real quick and build up cash, you might can use it, Bob. I think he's wanting to make a little brew sell on the side. I wouldn't give him the steel itself, Bob.
That's legal so long as you don't make more than a few gallons. I'll have to ask Todd about that. I think Clark County used to be like big time busting up steels back in the day, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I think we've had quite a few here and there, but it seems like more was over that way.
Vicky says her son's the head cook there.
Right.
And that's 3 meals a day.
And they bring this up once a month. 14 something thousand meals a month.
$1.88 a piece, if I'm not mistaken, was the last figure. If you were to break it down after you buy it in bulk and per inmate, maybe. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think $1.88 per meal on average. Okay. And you do that time 365 times 3, and that's what it costs to feed. And it's open year round.
I mean, so you're looking at close to $28,000 a month.
Yeah, something like that.
Food. I mean, that's a chunk.
You don't realize that once somebody's arrested, the cost that it costs the taxpayer. I mean, it goes on and on from feed, and that's not including clothing, medical care of what you have to do for this person. Not to mention the cost of employees to maintain the jail, the electricity. It's an expensive thing. Woof. Can we just ship them to Alabama and let them keep them?
He's been been there 14 years. Wow.
That's a long time.
He likes to cook. I wonder if he cooks when he gets home.
I can see you not wanting to do that.
Honey, I'm not cooking today.
We had a boo-boo yesterday afternoon just across the line there. Gainesville, Alabama exit, Odie, as we pull this up. Look at this rig off in there.
Wow.
It just went straight in.
Ricky, I need all your records, sir.
I'm sure that they were called to that one because that was a booger bear.
That was a Simmons. Of course, they got the stuff. They can reach down there, turn it over, pick it up, put it back on the highway.
Let me make an apology on this if I done wrong, because I don't know that I done wrong, but when I got past it, I thought something's odd here. This was B Street, and I stopped the truck as I went up there. They were fixing a pothole, I thought. So I took a picture of it, and I went on up, and if you'll notice, when you get to the red light on 18th Avenue, they had it blocked off where you couldn't come.
You wasn't even supposed to be there.
Well, there was no cones on this side. So I went around them. And, I don't know if I done wrong or not. So if I did wrong, I apologize about that. I made it on to 18th Avenue, but you couldn't come. You couldn't go east. You could go west. And there was about 5 people behind me. All of us probably made everybody mad. But
where'd they come from? They following Scotty Ray.
I don't know the answer there. So that's all I know about that.
That's all I know about that.
And I did notice this with the cones up, that I couldn't get in the right lane because it said you can't drive here. This was right in front of Anderson's Hospital, coming up on Rush down by the medical store. And this is due to that humongous water leak that we had. They were rolling and fixing every bit of that. And here's a different view there. You get a little bit closer there. They were doing that main repair. It was bubbling up through the road all through there when we did the video there last week.
Kudos to Meridian. I mean, they jumped on that. They got that fixed. Got the road back open and been working the last couple of days getting that completely repaired. Kudos for the work that they did. They really stepped up and did some good work. Thank y'all.
Well, I just got a message from MDOT. They told us that in Rankin County, there's a car fire on I-20 westbound, mile marker 18, the Greenfield exit there. No, exit 54 is where it is. 18 East is the road there, and it's a vehicle fire. So if you're in that area, be careful there. I'm assuming at this time this person is still missing. We go to Jasper County for a missing person here as we look at this. Walter Earl Jones, missing from the Vossburg area. You happen to see him, contact police. They'd love to hear from you there in Jasper County. Give them a call.
I pray that they have an outcome like we did here in Lauderdale County, where we found our young man safe. So prayers for them, the team that's out looking, and everybody involved with that as well.
All right. We still got some birthdays and a few other things to discuss this morning. Don't go nowhere.
Hi, folks. Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot haul it, we can build it for you on site. We have 2 locations, one on Highway 19 South and our home office just around the corner on Long Creek Road. Just give us a call at 601-483-4943.
Bring on long days, sweltering heat, and acres that just won't end. Exmark mowers were born to deliver legendary reliability, signature cut quality, and stubborn durability that refuses to give in. Because like you, Exmark mowers were built for this. Visit your local dealer or explore an Exmark online for special finance offers available now.
When your windshield cracks, you need someone you can trust. At Advanced Auto Glass by Joey, experience matters. We handle everything from rock chips to full replacements, even power window repair, servicing all vehicle types. Let us keep you safe and back on the road. We are local, proud to serve you with honest, reliable service. Call us today at 601-286-3405. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey, certified, trusted, local.
Welcome back. I forgot to tell you, I had dinner with RW over the weekend out at Briarwood Country Club.
Did he bring a casserole?
Well, this time it worked out a lot better. They apparently slipped him in the back door to the kitchen to where he wouldn't get stopped by all the women's. I got video of the previous weekend of him trying to make it to his vehicle being stopped by various ladies along the way.
Yeah.
Man, that was a fine steak, by the way. That was really good.
They did pretty good, huh?
Yeah, have you tried the one?
No.
It's good, great cut of meat, and only problem was RW wouldn't pay. Can you believe that?
Well, he had, all those women. So we got a question that said, I thought federal pays for prisons, and that's prison. And what we were talking about is jail.
County
so
jail.
There's two different things. Once you're sentenced and it's over a year, you do that in prison. If it's less than a year or you're waiting on trial, you go to county jail.
Lost Gap is federal, which
That's
is
a prison.
And then the county jail here, in like Clark County's jail, is going to be, and even the Kemper Regional, I guess it's still the Kemper Neshoba Regional Detention Center, or is it just Kemper now?
I don't know what it's named now, but yeah, that's a jail. It's just a big one because it serves a bigger area. So your jail's
Parchment is going to be federal.
That's a prison. Yeah.
Like serious.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to go there.
Yeah.
Or Lost Gap. Visited.
That one. Joe, good morning there, buddy.
Hey, we got a Wyoming sunset sent in late last night. Look at this. This is
man.
It is absolutely beautiful. Get to see a part of another part of the United States that sometimes you can't leave to go see yourself, and we appreciate that. Also, we got another Odie, and this would be sent in from Iowa. Thanks to Melanie for sending it. Isn't that beautiful, too?
That is gorgeous right there.
So if you encounter something, we would love to see what you're looking at. So get those to us there.
Yeah, pretty.
Former Claiborne County Sheriff has passed away. Frank Davis passed away. We pass along condolences to his family members from the great state of Mississippi there. You got birthdays this morning, Otis?
We've got a few of them. My good friend, Jay Hollis. Happy birthday. He's probably somewhere in the air between here and Abu Dhabi. So be careful. Make sure you land safe there, brother. Keisha Murphy. Madison Boyd.
My little baby girl.
Yep, can't forget her. And then Linda Mowdy from Philadelphia is just 78 years young.
Also, Trey Long having a birthday. Candace Mayette and Nelson Granados is having a birthday today.
Well, look at there. And we're getting reports of power out in Wynot, Mississippi.
Man,
so if you're in Wynot and you lose power, we'll see if we can't find out what's going on.
That's tough to be without powers.
Yes, sir, it is.
And yes,
500 and might be a little bit more.
79 as we look at this. Here we go.
Yeah.
Close it off where you can take a look there all the way out to Increase. And this is going to start Old Highway 19 Southeast right there.
Oh, that's not far from the school, is it?
The
school looks like it may be in it. They may have it. May have some.
I think so. And this will go all the way down into here. That's a bunch of folks without J.W. Reynolds Road.
Right there at the track. All
Tommy.
right, Rodney. You can race during the day today.
Yes, sir. But that's
Southeast Scott. So, yes, about 600 of y'all are without power. Bob said the hamster's just tired. Jace Knight, 13 years old today. Yes.
So that it gives you a look on that. We'll see what we can find about why what happened there.
That's something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We need to find that something.
Well, it's that time of day. Let's do a Bible verse here to leave you with and depart. It's been a big morning there.
And we're going to go to Psalms 100, verse 5. For the Lord is good, and his love endures forever. His faithfulness continues through all generations. And he is good, and he is love, and we hope to love one another like he loves us. And his love doesn't dwindle from one person to another. He loves each and every one of us just the same. From the beginning of time to the end of time. He is the one true God, and he loves every single one of us and wants us to be in the kingdom of heaven with him. And the only way to heaven is through Jesus Christ himself. Find him today. If you don't know him, just talk to him and ask him to come into your life. Learn about him and what he can do for you. Until then, remember, we love you as well. We hope you have a great day. We hope that find you a church tomorrow and go to for Wednesday, and he'll make a difference. Y'all have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow.